How long were you in Houston, and when did you go to Puerto Rico?
So I was in Houston for 2 years, and it was great. I actually went to Costa Rica. I went to Costa
Like you said,
Rica for.
Puerto
It's okay.
Rico.
I went to Costa Rica for a month and a half, and I actually was expected to be there for a really long time, and I had a tragic accident that made me have to come back to the USA.
Okay, and then so where did you go when you came back from Costa Rica? Did you go to Florida or something?
I went back. I came back to Cincinnati. I had to come back. I had options. I could have came back. I could have either went to Cincinnati or I could have went to Miami. But at the time, like I had a significant other. So me and my significant other, we were trying to figure out like what was the best way for us to get everything that it is we wanted to get accomplished, which was for me to get my car back. I got into a car accident the day before we were supposed to board on a flight to go to Costa Rica.
Mm.
And I was supposed to sell my car. So me getting in a car accident, them destroying my car, totaling out my car the day before I was supposed to go to Costa Rica actually almost missed me being able to pick up and sign for my colones so I could even have money to spend in Costa Rica because I had to, like, prior to me wanting to move, like I had to put it in my bank, like have the money delivered because I couldn't get the money sent through the bank. I had to get the money delivered to my house. And a day before, I got into an accident with an 18-wheeler truck. And the next day, I was on a flight to Costa Rica.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Craziest life story ever for
Still
me.
left, huh?
Still, I had to. I
Trooper.
sold everything.
Yeah. Oh, you
I
had
sold
to. Yeah.
everything. I don't know how else. Cause
But good
in my
thing you
head, I
still
was
here
gonna
and
be there
you healthy. Yeah,
forever.
it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, my pleasure.
In my head, I was moving to Costa Rica with the plan to be there for months and months at a time until my visa, not my visa, until my 3 months ended and I was able to go to Ecuador. I was able to go to different parts of Costa Rica. I wanted to go to like all of the places where they had the fresh fruits.
Yeah,
That's where
you
I
was
needed
just
to
talking
be.
about that.
Where they had the water, all the
Yeah.
water, the fresh water at,
Yeah,
all the cool animals. I wanted to see sloths. I wanted to see
sloths.
everything tropical. That's where I was
But the
trying to
beautiful
get.
part is that you left.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't even leave their
I
city.
I needed that. I
Yeah.
needed to
But
venture out and
but
see more.
okay, you went to Houston for 2 years.
Mhm.
Cause I think you when I moved out there, I think you was leaving.
Yep.
Yeah, cause I moved out there when I was like 26, 25, 26.
Mhm.
So 20, I think I was like 25, 26 when I
Like
first moved.
we literally passed each other.
Yeah, cause I'm like, cause like when I went, you was gone.
Yeah, like I was going to the shrine center and everything. I was
Yeah, I
like,
was going to the shrine
oh,
too. Yeah,
I was in the shrine center too. I said, oh,
yeah,
okay.
I was down there moving around, but wow, that's beautiful, beautiful thing. Cause man, I remember you went to Costa Rica.
Mhm.
You didn't go to Florida for no time.
I did.
Yeah, for how
After
long?
Cincinnati, after I settled my case and I knew that, like I was able to go to the chiropractor and like I had to do a whole lawsuit process. They didn't want to just pick me up for my car and I was going to fight for my car. Like I when somebody damages your property, you don't just walk away and be like, "Oh yeah,
And you got hit
you
by an
know,
18-wheeler.
yeah, I'm going to
What
get my money."
money? What fuck y'all talking about?
So basically, came back to Cincinnati, handled some business, moved to Miami,
And how
and
long was you in
stayed in
Miami?
Miami for. I was in Miami for 6 months. I was there
Beautiful.
for a
She be
while.
moving
I
around,
was there
moving
for a
around.
while.
And where did you go after you left Miami? You came back to Cincinnati.
No, I went to Jacksonville,
So
Florida.
you got to get them this information. You feel me? That's why I said they got to know
I
your
really hopped
you. And how
around.
long was you in Jacksonville, Florida?
I was in Jacksonville for a year.
And
So it took me
damn,
a it took me a
I
while
knew
to
it.
even get where it is that I
So
actually
after
wanted to be.
Jacksonville, you came back to Cincinnati.
I had no other choice.
Yeah, okay. So you went to Miami to Houston 2 years. Then you went to Costa Rica. Then you went to Miami, Florida. Then you went to Jacksonville.
Hopping
Then
around.
you came back to Cincinnati. Beautiful.
Yeah,
See,
it was
she
a
a world,
beautiful
she be
journey.
on a world tour.
I'd say just
But
like
you whimsical though,
traveling.
so
Yeah,
I could see you doing that. You
but
whimsical. I
I'm
could see
not
you
gonna
living in Costa
lie.
Rica or something.
I think that I learned a lot by me doing all of that hopping around to the point that I realized like if I want to be a woman that has a plan long term, hopping around from country to country to state, it's fun while you're young. Get that out the way while you're young. Because when you're, getting into your late 20s and your 30s, you have to think about, okay, what am I going to do for the later years? Like, I'm not trying to be 60, 70 years
You
old
still
still
hopping
working.
around, yeah.
Like, still working and hopping
Right.
around?
That's a
Absolutely
wrap.
not. Like, there has to be a plan. And I think that I enjoyed traveling, but I did not have a plan. And I was
Right.
so whimsical and so go with the flow that, like, the plan didn't exist. It was beautiful because the universe literally assisted me to not have a plan up until the time that I was in Jacksonville, up until the time I came back to Cincinnati. Like, everything was like taken care of. Like, I didn't have to worry about anything financially. So that was beautiful.
Right. That was beautiful what you said. And I wanted to go back to the point you was making, to the point we was making when we was talking about how society, how in order for us to rise, we have to let go of these certain things. And
Yeah.
I feel like and I feel like with a lot of the women, like I be feeling like it's like they put too like I feel like I'm gonna just say black men and black women in general. Like when it comes to us as a people, we got many different experiences. We got
Mm-hmm.
different cultures. We got our history is different, and all these we have
Yes.
different experiences. So I feel like it's like our, the relationship expectations that we put on each other has been given to us by other people who aren't of our culture, who aren't of our spiritual system,
Yeah.
who don't even have the same history as us. You feel me? And I feel like when we put these same standards on each other, we ain't able to bond and connect in an intimate way that's directly reflects
Yes.
who we are because we aren't these other races. We are who we are with a different
Mm-hmm.
history, with different cultural backgrounds, with different gifts, different skills, and just we are just as different people. So it'd be like
Yes.
when we place these standards that society tell us to live by on our women and the woman place on us as men,
Mm-hmm.
it limits our intimate connections that we could have because we trying to value each other and base the value of each other based upon the materials or the standards
Yeah.
that was given to us by people who don't even mess with us.
Yeah, I
You
think
see what I'm saying?
everybody has to know what their roles are. Like, what are you good at as an individual so that you
Mm.
could bring to the table for wherever it is that you are in life? This could be like a project. This could be like, you having like a
Damn.
certain job, like you doing a podcast with people. Like, what do you have that you can, like, when people say, like, what do you bring to the table? What can you bring to the table? I
Mm.
don't think that's a bad
Bad
question to
question.
ask. I really don't. I don't think
No,
that's a
that's
bad
real
question to
talk.
ask.
That's real
What can you
talk.
bring to the table? Honestly, lay it all out. Like, you shouldn't be afraid to,
Man,
like, just
that's
say, okay, this is what
that's
I come with.
that's real OG talk. Let's just talk it. That's real OG talk. Nah, cause for real, cause I be feeling like we
It
living
shouldn't
in
be that hard.
it shouldn't be that hard. I be feeling like we live in a generation where
People
people
want so much
people
from
want
other
so much and they
people.
don't even do nothing.
Yeah, they want so
How
much
you
from
want
other
so much from
people.
me and you ain't willing to put nothing on the table?
Yeah.
Like you expect me to put everything on the table and you put nothing
Women
on the
really
table?
do expect a lot out of men. Like, I think it's a tough question. It's
It's a
a tough
turnoff.
it's a tough conversation to have about, like, all the expectations and, like, the different gender roles that everybody has before they even get into a relationship with the person that's supposed to be their divine person for the rest of their lives. Like,
Yeah.
you have to value the person that you're choosing, especially if you decide to lay down and have a child with that person. Because I think once you decide to have a child with that person, the idea that you and that person aren't going to be together forever and you have a child, and where is the man at? Like, I I honestly could not fathom having a child with a man and I didn't value him with all of me to the point that it's like you have no other choice but to stay. Like I just, and not to say that, you know, like a lot of women say like the term pick me, but not to say that like I'm doing everything for him hand and foot. But if you like this person enough
Why
to have a
wouldn't
kid
you?
with them,
Why wouldn't you
you
want to be
gonna
that
have
way?
to do something.
Nah, real talk. Because when you think about it, I feel like what you get into anything is what you get out of something.
Especially with a good person.
With a good person, absolutely. And we're gonna get into that too. But especially with a good person, I feel like why be in a relationship that you're not willing to put your all into, your
Yes.
energy, your resources, your whatever. Because
Blood,
if you
sweat,
here in this
tears.
moment, why wouldn't you put your all into this moment if you
Yeah,
here in this
you
moment?
gotta let the ego go. I don't think relationships are built for people who want to have strong egos and strong, like, who aren't gonna be willing to compromise. Like, you gonna have to compromise on something, and that honestly comes with, if you pick the man, that means you chose an alpha man.
Yeah.
And you have to believe that you chose the alpha man, unless you just want to be the type of woman that you think you about to be running over men, and then you just need to be by yourself. Because I think that a real man isn't going to let a woman lead him.
Nah,
He's
hell
going
nah.
to take the lead.
Yeah,
And you have to trust that that
and I
man
feel like
can do
a
that.
man that is a leader, he learns how to lead even more with a woman that listens to his leadership.
Yes.
Like even me, like you know, when I was in relationships stuff like that, I felt like I might have made the best decisions, but I was always deciding. I was always doing things. I was always doing different things because I know I had a woman beside me, willing to listen, willing to work with me, willing to submit to my leadership skills. So that would turn me up in the realm of my manhood because I know I had somebody that just trusted my judgment, even if the judgment wasn't the best. She still trusted it and accepted the
That's
mistakes that
everything.
came
People
with it.
need support.
Yeah.
That's a normal human instinct to care and value the support of people who are around you, who are a part of your tribe. This is family and friends in general. Like, people thrive off of the support of people that like they trust and look up to.
No, that's real talk. And I want to go back to the good thing you was talking about. I feel like it's like I feel like society is nothing without the valuing good men.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, how do we expect to raise solid good families if we don't value the good solid men? It's like that's why in our community
The
things
head
be
of the
so
household.
right. That's why the thing in our communities be so messed up, because in our community it's like the people that a lot of black families accept is like they accept like the low life type of guy, or they 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 comfortable with the guy they can tell anything to, or the guy that's negative or
That is
ignorant
true.
or
A
whatever.
lot of
It's a
women,
program.
if
It's a
they had
program.
to listen, it's the idea of having to listen to a strong man. A lot of women, if they had to listen to a strong man, they would they would be learning so many lessons to the point that they would have to really sit their ass down and be like, oh, I actually got to listen. Like, I actually have to submit. There's so many women who don't even think about having the idea of like desiring to submit. So
But I feel like that's how you grow as a woman, though.
yeah,
You
I
see what
think
I'm
so.
saying? Like that's how you
Especially with somebody that you trust.
trust. Yeah, that's real talk. And I feel like people don't realize that. Like I feel like the man I am, the woman you are, like who we are isn't just for us. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm on this path because I want other people to elevate. I want to see more strong family. I want to see more solid children. I want to see more us just be better people overall. So for me, it just be like um. So for me, it be like, as a man, I feel like you gotta be a man that's of necessity. You don't do things to be liked, to be cool. I feel like the man that do things because it's necessary, because that you are the moral standard of your household or whatever you governing.
Yeah.
So if the man isn't a man who's of necessity, then I feel like everything else falls apart that's under him because you're not setting a standard.
Yep,
You see what I'm saying?
the man is the foundation of every relationship. Like the foundation has to come with him building himself up, him having
Yeah,
self time and the self love to do the things that he needs to for him to be like, okay, like I'm a stand up guy. Like I know what it is that I want. This is what I want. And when you meet the person that it is that you want to be with, you telling them and having those conversations and allowing that person in to get to know you and to put it out there. And if they accept it, they accept it, and if they don't, that they don't.
that's a bar. That's real talk. That's real talk. You cooking, man. You cooking, and yeah, man. It's just we. It's not. It's like we make it seem like it's okay to accept like the negative stuff when in
Mm-hmm.
reality like
You
that's a
choose to,
disease. Like
yeah,
that's really a disease
and it's
that's
an
been placed
option.
into us. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's a to be honest, you say it like it's like the negativity is an option. Like you got negative and positive. Like you can't have negative without our positive. But what I'm saying is like how we've been conditioned and socialized. I feel like that's something. That's a virus that's been put in our hardware.
Yeah.
That's not even us. See what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like when we accept this negative stuff, this BS and all that type of stuff, it's like that was something that's been programmed into us.
Yeah.
That's not even a part of our nature. That's not even really
Before we
normal
even
to
were
us.
born, this was something that was programmed inside of us.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm saying all that to say that's why I asked about how important it is to value good man, how important it is to value the good things in life and stuff like that because we can't get no change in life until we honor, respect, love, and put our energy into the good things in life.
Yeah.
That's how we gonna be able to change things in life for the better.
Yeah, you definitely have to
Yeah,
start with yourself. Start with respecting yourself so that you can see the good in other people and to
and
not
attract that.
assume that everybody is out to get
Get
you
you.
and that
Ooh.
everybody has bad intentions because you really
That can
don't
hold you
know
back.
what people are thinking.
Dang.
You may think
Wow.
that you know what somebody's thinking. You may think that, oh, somebody just cut me off. Oh, they did that on purpose. Like, you actually don't know if they didn't see you. You
Bro,
don't
people
know
be
what's
fighting their
going
own
on.
things. Bro, people be
Yeah.
fighting their own things.
And it really, even if they were doing it to you intentionally, like, it honestly does not have anything to do with you. You just go about your day with
Damn, that's
anything that
real
it is
powerful.
that you have going on. Just focus on yourself. Focus on the people who care.
And how thank y'all for watching this episode of Original Guys Worldwide TV. I'm with the beautiful goddess owner, CEO of These Sacred Creations. So t- give your Facebook, your Instagram, YouTube channel if you got a channel, and tell them about your business as well.
So on Instagram, it's The Sacred Creations. My website is www.thesacredcreations.com. Um,
Spell These Sacred Creations for them.
TheSacredCreations.com. Yeah.
Yep.
And you follow me on Instagram. I post when I'll have different local events in Cincinnati. I'm all over the tri-state throughout the whole entire summertime. I'll be at Reggae Nights at Washington Park. So if you follow Washington Park and you follow me, you can get different updates of where you can catch me at. And yeah, I'm I just enjoy creating and enjoy bringing beautiful creations to people that trust me and enjoy crystals and copper and anything handmade and one of a kind. That's my jam.
Yep. And she just said she just cooked it up. And again, thank y'all for watching the Original Guys Worldwide TV podcast
Thank
with the beautiful
you.
goddess herself, Jamila Daly, the Sacred Creations. I want to say thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. And Original Guys, we out. Peace.
Peace out.
Yeah, yeah.